How do you approach a monologue? Well, first of all, I think it's important to know, and I felt this way for years, that basically a monologue is a tool to get the role. And as a tool, it's essential, but it has really very little to do with acting. I mean, the fact of the matter is that for me, acting is about making the scene about the other person. Obviously, in a monologue, you're up there alone. So you're making the scene about someone non-existent. And that changes the thing measurably right from the start. But it is a discipline you have to learn. And teaching someone to audition and to do monologues is not necessarily the same as teaching them to act once they get the role. There are plenty of people who can give you a good monologue who don't necessarily grow during the rehearsal process. However, that being said, you have to learn to do a monologue. So what do? You pick a monologue that is hopefully age appropriate. You pick a monologue that people may not be familiar with to the extent that they've seen the same monologue 15 times during that same year. And you pick a monologue that gives you an opportunity to show your stuff. To give you an opportunity to see someone's approach to a monologue, here's an actor doing a scene from Shakespeare's Measure for Measure.
Thus stands it with me. Upon a true contract, I got possession of Julietta's bed. Save that we do the denunciation lack of outward order, this became not two, only for propagation of a dower remaining in the coffer of her friends, from whom we thought it meet to hide our love till time had made them for us. But it chances the stealth of our most mutual entertainment with character too gross is writ on Juliet, with child, perhaps.
Now, there are a couple of things we could say right at the beginning. First of all, it's so important that you direct your attention when you're doing the monologue, that your focus and the direction you are looking in is one which makes it easy for the people who are viewing you to see you. Now, obviously, you shouldn't be doing it to them. Sometimes an actor comes to me and says, is it all right if I do my monologue to you? This is, to me, something you never want to do, because I'm not interested in becoming part of that monologue. I don't want to have to act with that actor. And if that actor is directing it at me, I have to give him the reactions. That's just the way it is. So don't ever direct it at the person that you're doing the audition for. But make sure that the direction you are taking it to is one where he gets or she gets a full view of what it is you're doing. Now let's take a look at that same actor, not directing the monologue to the person in the audience that they're auditioning for, but making sure they're visible, totally visible to them, and most important, taking time.
Thus stands it with me. Upon a true contract, I got possession of Julietta's bed. You know the lady, she's fast my wife. Save that we do the denunciation, lack of outward order, this we came not to. Only for propagation of a dower remaining in the coffer of her friends, from whom we thought it meet to hide our love till time had made them for us. But it chances the stealth of our most mutual entertainment with character too gross is writ on Juliet, with child, perhaps.
It is important to take your time so that truly you have an opportunity to prove that you understand the language and you understand the meter of the poetry.